Greetings, friends. You have flushed a fat berg to palm swipes after. A shot glass lodged in the bladder of the latest episode of Mom Swipes Left, a podcast with two middle aged women who can't even seem to agree to disagree about how to scratch their own puckered raspberries. This is episode 31, about MSL episode 171. I forgot to change the number. I'm your host, Pomme de Terre. My big question this week is, what did the episode smell like? Best I've come up with so far is a succulent ribeye with a hint of hangover bile stuck in your throat. Apparently, to Carol, a hangover feels like a bag of dicks, though I'm not entirely sure what a bag of dicks feels like. Is it carrying around the bag of dicks? Is it having the bag of dicks on your head? Is it being slapped in the face with a bag of dicks? Any number of things. Where'd you get the dicks in the first place? How does one go about collecting a bag of dicks? There was a great conversation about Vladimir Zelensky's UN translator being a woman, and Carol, I've done the same thing, misunderstanding the translator for the translatee. Got me wondering about who Trump's translators have been over the years. Like when he spoke to the UN, I wish there were recordings of all the other languages that he was translated into. And I did a search, but the only thing I could find was how hard it was to translate him because he makes no sense in English. I think we should start a campaign for t-shirts we can send to Zelensky for his upcoming video link speeches along the lines of fart loading. But I'm sure there are many that would cement him as the great world leader he has become. Update on Trashgate. My theory is that Jenny's trash can has flown up into the trees. Because that's where the trash is, so it's just going to the source. As I mentioned, lots of conversation about how one should go about scratching an itchy asshole. And yes, it was itchy and you scratch it. They're complementary actions like infer and imply. Or imply you scratch an itch, you don't itch it. But never mind that, I'm nitpicking. I'm not really sure how Jenny accidentally went to third base on her ass, but under the underwears as opposed to over, and I'll have to say I am Team Jenny on this. Yes, everybody gets a scratchy. See, you got me doing it now. Everybody gets an itchy asshole once in a while, and you gotta do something about it, and wriggling doesn't always do it. I can't say I've accidentally gone under, and when I do scratch, yes, I will actually intentionally give a sniff once in a while, and to me, while I don't have fanciful equivalents of turning my butt smell into foods, I don't, it's not an entirely unlikable scent, and I'll admit that. I don't seek it out, but it's not the most horrible thing. I don't know if it's because it's mine. I haven't sampled others. We could be in therapy for years figuring out why Carol's so upset about her or other people's assholes, why Jenny doesn't poop, and why things should or should not be flushed. I also have some opinions about that. I have no issue with flushing things down my toilet or washing down the sink that technically are not recommended by septic professionals. Yes, I'll use a wet wipe because I like how refreshing it is and it makes me feel a little cleaner. One of my favorite things to do is wash used coffee grounds down the sink because I like to think about the bacteria in the septic tank having a party. Let's see. Yes, Robin Givens from Head of the Class with Howard Hessman and later Billy Connolly was married to Mike Tyson. Jen, you were thinking of Lisa Gibbons from Entertainment Tonight. I looked it up. 311 is for non emergency services. And that 311 operator sounded strangely familiar. I'm glad that Jen was able to confirm that she is, in fact, the best at just lying there. My final words are that I looked up your new phone number. Everybody can call and leave a message or talk to you. 207 358 8621 or L-Tuna1 on your phone. L as in like the in Spanish, E-L, tuna, and the number one, or as I'm thinking of it as Yoni. So it's L-Tuna, it's basically the tuna cooch. And I'm sticking with that. Okay. Damn, that's too long. And yet I'm still talking. Well, I'm going to go till it's 8:30. Boop.